Hi students. Welcome to S-Day classes. Let's start today's class. Today we are learning about chemical reactions. What is a chemical reaction? Before answering that, let's understand the difference between physical changes and chemical changes. Assume I have two pieces of paper. I will cut one paper into small pieces, and I will burn the other paper. What do you observe here? Yes, in the physical change there is a change in shape and size, but no change in chemical composition. This process is usually reversible, and no new product is formed. On the other hand, when paper is burnt, there is a change in shape and size, a change in chemical composition, the process is irreversible, and a new product is formed. Okay, let's understand this further. There are physical changes and chemical changes. In a physical change, there is no change in the chemical composition of a material. The material still has the same properties and behavior. However, in a chemical change, there is a change in the chemical composition. The properties and behaviors of the material also change. Usually, a physical change is reversible. We can get the object back to how it was before the change. Here, we can get the paper back by joining the pieces or by recycling methods. But in a chemical change, we cannot reverse the process. We can never get the paper back from the ash, so a chemical change is irreversible. With a physical change, even after the change occurs, the material is the same. The paper is still paper even after cutting it. But in a chemical change, we get a new product or object after the change. Here, the new product is black ash. These are the common differences between physical and chemical changes. Let's take an example of a chemical reaction. I think you all know the experiment with the magnesium ribbon. Caution: do not perform this experiment without a teacher's presence and suitable eye protection. In this experiment, take a 4 cm magnesium ribbon and clean it with sandpaper. Hold the ribbon with a pair of tongs and burn it using a spirit lamp or burner. After burning, you will get a white-colored powder called magnesium oxide. Collect it in a watch glass. The magnesium oxide powder looks like this. Now, let's check if this is a chemical change or not. Did we get any product? Yes, the magnesium ribbon turned into a white-colored powder, magnesium oxide. We cannot get the magnesium ribbon back from this powder. Therefore, the change is irreversible. Is there any change in chemical composition? Let's check. In the experiment, we took a magnesium ribbon and burned it in oxygen. Wait, where was the oxygen in this experiment? To understand this, we should know the ingredients of combustion or fire. Combustion, or fire, needs 3 ingredients: fuel, oxygen, and heat. Oxygen is involved in the process while we burn the ribbon. Due to the heat, oxygen reacted with magnesium and formed a white powder called magnesium oxide. By this, we can observe the change in chemical composition. Now we can say this is a chemical change, or a chemical reaction. Let's define a chemical reaction. The left-hand side part is called the reactants, and the right-hand side part is called the products. Now, what is a chemical reaction? Here is a simple definition. A chemical reaction is the process by which reactants interact and form a new product. This is a simple explanation of a chemical reaction. I hope you understood this class. Can you identify the chemical reactions around you? Comment the chemical reactions you observed. See you in the next class.